Lasam, Auditing Leader, DPWH Region 2. Yeah. From the Land Transportation Office, Mr. Chair, Mr. Manuel Barakawa, Assistant Regional Director, LTO 2, and Mr. Roderick Minong, Field Enforcement, LTO Central. From the National Bureau of Investigation, Attorney Marie Catherine Nolasco Iliescas, Acting Chief of the Public Corruption Division. Hack Christopher B. Mesa, Agent in Charge, Isabela District Office. Thank you. From the Philippine National Police Highway Patrol Group, Brigadier General Eliazar Pepito P. Mata, Director. With him are Police Colonel Felix Verbo, Jr., Deputy Director for Operations, and Police Major Anthony J. Sanchez, Servicing Legal Officer. From the Cañete Structural Investigation, Engineer Alberto C. Cañete, President. From RD Interior Junior Construction, Mr. Ricardo D. Interior, Jr. From United Technologies Consolidated Partnership, UTCP, Mr. Pablo Racines, Managing Partner. Thank you. Submissions as of today, Mr. Chair, from COA DPWH2, Affidavit of Team Leader Lasam and others, and attachments. From the DPWH, they have submitted voluminous documents today. We will reproduce that for all the members, Your Honor.
Does that include the plans?
Does that include the plan?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
From the SEC, documents were requested on the private corporations. Electronic copies have been sent to us. From UTCP, affidavit and attachments, both printed and electronic, Mr. Chair. Those are the submissions as of today, Mr. Chair.
Let me just clarify. So, sir, you submitted the plans, yung original, yung 2012, tama ba?
Tama po.
Then
The
you
original
submitted
plan.
yung,
Yes,
yung 2013 ba?
in 2013, the approval of the detailed engineering plans is in
Yes.
October 2013, Your Honor.
Yeah. So, I mean, you submitted all plans?
Yes, Your Honor.
Even the retrofit-
Including the extension and the retrofitting works, Your Honor.
Okay. So, let me start with administrative matters muna, no? When I was in college in UP, I hated it when my professors would get mad at those present for those who are absent. Di ba? Kaya papagalitan niyo yung class, bakit wala si ganito, bakit wala? Eh kami nga nandito eh. So I will not get mad at you for those who are not here. But I will request one of you to text the secretary because hindi nag-attend ng hearings eh. Sa New Senate Building, hindi nag-attend. Eto, napakalaking skandalo to na bridge, hindi nag-attend. And the reason I request you to text him because I will subpoena him if he doesn't voluntarily come here. Did we also request Secretary Singson to come?
No, Your Honor, just
Okay.
Secretary Bonilla.
So anyway, may I request the staff of the Blue Ribbon Committee na isa-isahin lahat ng involved dito para malaman natin yung side at malaman natin kung kailangan natin sila dito o hindi. But walang duda na kailangan natin ang present secretary dito kasi if you read the resolution, it not only has to do with this bridge, but how the DPWH deals with errant contractors, errant members, if any, of DPWH, and other processes. So hindi lang etong bridge ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. So he has to be here, di ba? So if he doesn't, I will subpoena him and I will request General Torre to bring him here. No? Okay. So having said that, thank you for your submissions today, but I still have a problem with DPWH. Why does it take you so long to submit? Kasi kailan nangyari to? February 27, sir.
27, Your Honor. Yes.
So, siguro naman, since February 27, you've been investigating already, right?
We started our investigation February 28, morning,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Yes, so just before the oath, no? So, ang point ko, sir, nung nag-request kami ng plano, within 24, 48 hours, hindi nyo kaya magbigay. Sana, natignan na namin last night, man lang, para hindi na tayo umulit-ulit ng hearing. So, paki-check lang kasi this is not the first time. In sa new Senate building, it took you weeks to submit. Nakalagay naman doon sa aming letter na nire-request, kung may problema, you can call. Diba? Kasi sanay ako mag-prepare eh. Napakahirap naman, sir, magsa-start tayo today. I'll have to call you back next week. Diba? But having said that, let's start it well, no? So, Comsec, Director General, can we administer the oath, then I'll give just an opening remarks, tapos ganito lang gawin natin, sir, para pare-pareho tayong on the same plane. Can someone present yung timeline and give the details? And then after the timeline, ibigay niya where is your investigation and may conclusion na ba kayo o may working theory or nasaan na tayo doon. Okay?
Your Honor, for those who are here, those who have been invited, can we stand and raise your right hand? Yes, pwede. No. The rest, please stand and raise your right hand for the oath. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Mr. Chair, let the record show that everyone said yes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for agreeing to take the oath. I will defer muna to to the chairman of the Committee on Public Works before I give my opening remarks. Senator Bong, would you like to give your opening remarks?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I thank the Blue Ribbon Committee for immediately calling this motu proprio hearing para agarang matalakay ang pangyayaring ito instead of us waiting for a referral. Like I said the moment I learned about it, heads must roll. Hindi pwedeng isang masaklap na pangyayari na lang ito na isang kwentong nag-viral. Dapat may managot. And let the axe fall where it must. Nakakagigil, Mr. Chair, nakakagalit, nakakapanginig ng laman. It's instances like this which erode public's trust in government and its efforts. As the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Public Works, I am deeply alarmed and greatly concerned about the collapse of this newly opened Cabagan-Santa Maria Bridge in Isabela. When infrastructure for which public funds are spent, isn't it axiomatic that structural integrity is a minimum requirement? Hindi maaari ang trabahong basta na at ang bagsak na kalidad ng kahantungan ng pampublikong infrastruktura. Bilyong-bilyong piso na mula sa buwis ng mamayang Pilipino ang inaksaya sa proyektong pulpol. Sa halip na kaginhawaan, dapat ang dala ay ng tulay na ito ay maayos, no? Hindi yung perwisyo na idinudulot. Talaga namang mapapaanak ng teteng ka na lang dito sa mga taong ito. This has to be scrutinized from top to bottom. Kailangang himayin ito hanggang sa huling tornilyo at butil ng buhangin. May mga pagkakataon na nasasabi natin that we must not point fingers. Pero sa ganitong pangyayari, hindi pwedeng walang nagkasala. Lalong hindi pwedeng walang mapapanagot. Kailangan mapangalanan at bigyang mukha ang sinumang kasangkot o kasabwat sa pagkakamali man o kapabayaan. Whether it was due to fault or gross negligence, we must swing the sword so that accountability will not will run its course. Tiyak tayo na sa pamumuno ni Senator Alan sa pagdinig na ito, hindi uubra ang hugas kamay sa pekeng palusot. Kaya dapat walang paligoy-ligoy. Sagutin nyo ng diretso at walang dapat mapagtakpan. Hahabulin ng pangil ng batas ang may sala kahit sino pa man sila. Sa hapong ito, kailangan mabigyang linaw ang mga sumusunod. Una, yung pinaka-basic na tanong ng lahat. Saan ka nakakita ng tulay na naguguho kahit bagong gawa pa lang at kabubukas pa lang sa publiko? Nakakahiya po ito. Ito ba yung sinasabi nating only in the Philippines? Pangalawa, sino ang may kasalanan dito? Nagpabaya po ba? May hindi ba gumawa ng kanyang responsibilidad? Did we stick by the rules and global standards? Or did we compromise structural integrity and public safety in the guise of cost-cutting? At saan ba napunta ang natipid kung sakali? Pangatlo, sa dami ng magagaling natin mga profesional, bakit nabibigyan pa ng proyekto yung mga may track record ng kapalpakan? Kulang ba ang ating kakayahan upang maiwasan ang mga kagayang pangyayaring ito? Totoo ba na construction failure ang mga punot dulo? Material or methodology failure nga ba? O bakit lumusot ito? Ikaapat, base sa ulat, bago pa man binuksan sa publiko ay dumaan sa retrofitting ang bagong gawang tulay. Dumaan ba ito? Totoo bang para lang ito sa earthquake safety at additional features? O nakita na ba agad na sablay ang pagkakagawa? And once it was open to the public, was it really public passage ready? Hindi nyo naman pwedeng sabihing minadali ito dahil higit isang dekada na ito. At panglima, moving forward, ano ba ang kailangan nating gawin upang hindi ganito na nasasayang ang ating mga resources, upang hindi na upang ang buhay ay kumbaga malagay pa sa panganib, no, itong ating mga kababayan. Ilan lang ito sa mga katanungan kailangang diretsahang masagot. And this matter should be settled categorically and with absolute certainty. Hanggang may anay sa hanay ng mga nasa likod ng pampublikong infrastruktura, guguho lang na parang buhangin at masasayang ang dapat sana'y kaligtasan at kaginhawaan ng ating mga kababayan. Tama na yung lesson learned. Let this be the last. We owe no one, no less to, kumbaga sa taong bayan. Kaya, Mr. Chair, alam kong kayang-kaya mo yan, so leave it to you, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Senator, thank you for your very exhaustive and comprehensive opening statement. I will adapt your statement, and I'd just like to explain. I was going to defer to the Committee on Public Works, pero yun nga, June 2 pa kasi magsesesyon, dun palang marirefer yung resolution as mentioned by Senator Revilla. So I asked Senator Pia Cayetano and she agreed that we can do it motu proprio, but that's why I included, in order to ensure public safety, we should look at the bidding, planning, construction, inspection, testing, and how DPWH deals with errant and abusive contractors. No? Hindi ko po nilalahat, hindi namin nilalahat. Sa dami ng infrastructure, 1 trillion. Marami sa infrastructure na ginagamit natin araw-araw mabuti. So I don't want to create the impression na, we don't want faulty generalization here. Ha? Ayaw natin na yung mga police ganito, yung mga DPWH ganyan, di ba? In the same manner na it's unfair to say all politicians are like this or like that, no? Having said that, we have to get to the bottom of this. So one line lang yung opening statement ko, then one administrative matter, no? Ang Hudyo, ang Muslim at Kristiyano ay pare-parehong nirerespeto si Propetang Jeremiah. At ang sinabi niya, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Yun daw ang sinabi ng Panginoon. So I just want to remind everyone na kung may plano ang Diyos na maganda, may plano din ang demonyo. Di ba? Sabi, ang demonyo is here to cheat, to steal, and to destroy. So we want a country that builds communities, honors God's, a community that transforms. Yung intention ng bridge na to is really to transform the countryside, di ba? Gateway to sa Cordilleras at napakagandang project. Pero now, it's a symbol of, I won't say, no, kasi sabi nung iba, yung design, sabi nung iba, yung contractor, etc. But now, let me just say, so far, it's a symbol of our failure as a government. So I want to focus on that and give you there. But before that, just one administrative matter. Sino ang regional director noong 2018 doon sa Region 2?
The DPWH Regional Director in Region 2 then is Director Melanio Briosos, Your Honor.
Not Director Malaluan?
20. No. Wala na yata. 2019, Director Malaluan, Your Honor. 2018, I know it's Director Melanio Briosos.
Okay.
Opo.
Sige. Kasi Director Malaluan is now Regional Director of Metro Manila and soon to be promoted, right?
Yes, Your Honor,
Yeah.
she will soon be my Assistant Secretary.
Were you present during the budget briefing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you present when I said na isa sa pinakalokong contractor sa buong Pilipinas itong J.D. Legazpi na mas marami pa siyang abogado kaso sa engineer?
I was there, Your Honor.
And
Made the statement.
isa sa infamous cases niya is DOH, billion pesong kontrata, health centers all around the country, nasingil niya ng 15% sabay-sabay yung unang gawa na imposible naman 15% lahat nung nagawa all over the country. I mentioned that. Do you recall it? Okay. The DPWH promised me that they will look into it and they will discipline this contractor. So the decision was to terminate the program. Hindi lang pinayagan ni Malaluan, ni Director Malaluan, to them to continue. Sulat pa siya ng sulat, napayagan sila. So napaka-delayed tong contractor na to. You know, they even forged a document by the local government. May ordinansa na yung lupa, hindi mo pwedeng ilabas ng tagig. They forged. Gumawa silang sariling document na pinayagan daw ng city. And then nung tinutuloy yung kontrata, pangalan ko daw ginamit. Patay kayo kay Senator Alan dahil sinabi niya ituloy yung project. And then ipropromote nyo si Director Malaluan. I will give you the documents. But just to start out the hearing to show you that there are errant DPWH, sinabi ko na sa hearing na to dito sa, I don't know if it was this room, na wag nyo kaming paglolokohin pagdating sa infrastructure. So may you look into it, USEC people, and bring it up to the Secretary.
Yes,
Especially if she's going to be your Assistant Secretary, delikado ka.
Yes, I will
Hanggang
inform
huli,
the Secretary.
sumusulat siya, napayagan ng ituloy. Tinerminate na, tuloy-tuloy. Nung hindi tina-terminate, hindi niya ginagawa yung project. Pinabayaan. Nung tinerminate, ginagawa. Nung sinara yung mga gate, kasi terminated na, sumusulat si Director Malaluan. So that's why, let me start with this question, then I'll turn over to you. During the term of Secretary Bunoan, 2022, sometime till now, how many contractors have you blacklisted in DPWH?
Let me check our
Sige.
records, Your Honor.
We can go back to that,
Yes,
Pero
Your Honor.
let's look at that and submission. How many contractors are registered with DPWH around the country, and how many have you blacklisted or disciplined? No? Then maybe later on, you can also give us the statistics, ilan yung delayed at hindi. Nakasalanan ng contractor,
Yes, of
Hindi problema yung weather or may stoppage by whoever, no? So, sir, sinong magpe-present ng timeline?
I will do the presentation, Your Honor.
Sige, sir. The floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is the chronology of event that started 2013. In 2013, the project was conceived and the plans were prepared by the joint venture of UTC, PPERT Consult, and Schema, and approved by Secretary Rogelio Singson during that time. That was 2013, Your Honor. And based on the approved plans, Your Honor, the bidding was conducted for phase 1.
Sir, sorry, just for clarity para hindi maiwan. So in 2013 original dead. So hindi to design and build. So
Hindi siya, yes, Your Honor.
You bidded out the design.
Yeah, we bidded out the
Okay.
design separately, but to a design consultant.
So
Your
you
Honor.
approved the design 2013.
2013, Your
Then
Honor.
ang binid nyo na yung construction na.
Yung construction,
Yeah. Go ahead,
yes,
sir.
Your Honor. On 2014, November, the first phase was bid out, and the start of the construction immediately after the bidding. On June 2016, phase 2.
So sir, who won the contract nung November 14? Just so that we don't go back and forth.
RD Interior Junior Construction, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Then did they subcontract that out or not?
I don't have any idea, but I think they did not
Okay.
subcontract it out, Your Honor.
Tama ba? Nandito ba sila?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, may subcontractors kayo dyan?
Wala kaming
Sige po.
subcon, Your Honor,
Yeah.
but yung mga steel, kasi steel bridge yan.
Yes.
We-
We're just clarifying the timeline, so feel free to fill in the blanks as we go along.
Yes,
Just
sir.
so that hindi na natin balikan. So
Yes,
no
sir.
subcontract, but tuloy nyo na sir, but the steel,
The steel components was supplied by a
Yes.
reputable steel company.
which is standard naman ho, di ba?
Which, yes,
Yes,
Grand
okay.
Span, Your Honor.
Okay.
The phase 2, Your Honor, that includes the construction of 4 spans of the arc bridge worth 236 million was bid out. Let me point out that the first phase, 12 spans ho kasi yung arc bridge, 8 spans siya, 1 to 8, and the phase 2,
Sir, sandali.
Opo.
2014,
Opo.
hindi ba nag-retrofit kayo ng 2015?
hindi po, hindi.
Wala.
Wala, Your Honor.
So yung after the first 8 spans, there was no retrofitting for the first 8.
Wala pa ho.
So you
Your
went
Honor.
straight
You
to
went
the
straight
phase
to
2.
the phase 2.
Okay.
That involves 4 spans, Your Honor.
So just to clarify, sir, yung phase 1, 18,
8.
1 to 8, no?
1 to 8 arc bridge.
Yung
Yes,
9 to
Your
12, san yung
Honor.
additional 4
Karugtang din niya,
spans?
Your Honor.
Was it at the Santa Maria side
Yeah,
or Cabagan side?
Yes, Your Honor, it's at the Santa Maria side.
So yung additional 4 is the Santa Maria side?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was added because you say may flooding dun sa landing, tama ba?
Hindi pa, Your Honor, because actually the plan is for 12 spans.
Okay.
But because
So
of
the
funding,
original plan by the Cañete Group was for 12
for
talaga?
12 spans, Your
Tama yon, sir? For 12 talaga, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. So the 4 spans was bid out, and also the notice to proceed was also issued for the remaining 4 spans. Then, on October 2017, there is an extension of the bridge because instead of the original plan of embankment, because it is a floodplain, Your Honor, considering that the Cagayan River meanders during flood, so it needs an extension. So what was prepared is a pre-stressed girder bridge, pre-stressed concrete girder. So that was also bid out on October 2017, Your Honor.
And how much was that contract, sir? Or yung plan pa lang ang binid out nun?
Your Honor, the plan was already done
Okay.
in-house by the Region 2 engineers. Our
So what-
planning engineers in Region 2 did the design.
So the approval in 2017 for the bridge extension
Yes, Your
Kailan
Honor.
ang bidding for the actual? Yun yung phase 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's a phase 3.
So, sir, can we go back? So far, when did the original contract start?
2014, Your Honor.
2014, how much po yun?
The
413.
413, that's the contract
Then
amount, Your Honor.
2016,
2016,
236.
236 million,
Okay.
Your Honor.
And then yung 2019, 153.
153, Your Honor.
Okay. In between, walang retrofitting yan, ha?
Wala pa po.
Wala.
During that
Okay.
time, wala pa. But there are some variation orders pagka meron ho, just to suit the
Yeah.
actual.
When did
physical
the actual construction in the Santa Maria side start?
Actually, the Santa Maria side, sir, is the four spans, remaining 4 spans, started in 2016.
2016.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, can you...
2016. Go back on 2016. That's the Santa Maria side, actually, Your Honor.
Okay.
Phase 2 is the Santa Maria side.
So when you say completion, sir, yun yung
Yung for the
for the phase 2.
for the
Pero hindi
eight-
pa na-complete niyan, no?
Hindi pa,
Oo.
Your Honor.
Okay. So 2019 tayo.
In
Phase
2019
three.
rin yung phase 3, Your Honor. That,
Okay.
That involves the construction of the extension or the construction of, instead of the embankment, it is now the pre-stressed concrete girder.
Okay. And then
And then but before that, Your Honor, there was already a perceived failure doon sa ginagawa. While the project is ongoing, in June 7, our government project engineer submitted a report to his
June
regional
7, sir,
project-
ng...
2018, Your Honor.
Okay.
There was a report submitted by the project engineer when he discovered of a structural failure on the concrete slab of span 8, which
Who reported that, sir?
the project engineer, Your Honor.
Project. And who was the regional director then?
The regional director then is Director Melanio Brusos, Your Honor.
Okay. And Director
Director
Maluluan
Briosos.
took over 2019.
2019.
Okay. Let's have the names, sir, para lang we know what they did or
Yes,
anong...
we will-
Usually, sir, ganon, yung report nung sinabi nyo, usually who has to take action?
It was to be the action should be taken by the regional director. But
Okay.
they elevated it to the central office, Your
Okay,
Honor.
in this case.
In this
Which is
case,
regular
because-
naman, di ba?
yes,
You can
because-
give it to the regional
because-
director,
yes.
you can hire.
Yes, and
Can I have a copy
elevate
of
it.
that report, ha?
Yes, Your
Ah.
Honor.
Okay. And what did the report basically say?
The report basically says that there is a failure 1 day after the pouring of concrete on the span 8, Your Honor. And also,
Span 8. Ano ba yung bumagsak? Anong span?
actually, span number 3.
3.
Number 3, Your
Number
Honor.
3. Pero yung nakita sa span 8.
8,
Okay.
yung failure during the
Sir,
construction.
Ngayon ko na itatanong to kasi just so that sa timeline and tinanong sa akin ng media to kanina. Tama ba sagot ko? Tinanong nila ako about testing. Sabi ko, it's not a final project, then you test it. It's as you go on, continuous yung testing dyan, di ba?
That's-
Di ba kinukuha yung
That's
konkreto
absolutely-
dyan,
absolutely
pinapadala
right, Your Honor.
sa UP ba?
Hindi, we have our own laboratory. Contractor, they have their own laboratory also,
So,
Your Honor.
but let's enumerate that kind of test. How
Yes.
often at what kind of test do you do as you...
We have a manual for that. For every certain quantity, Your Honor, there is a corresponding test to be made.
Okay. So sa bakal at saka sa
bakal,
concrete.
konkreto, lahat
And since
po
this
yan.
is a bridge, diretso sa laboratory, di ba? Kasi
Yes,
if
Your
this
Honor.
was a building, you might have a quantity, what do you call that? Surveyor, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. But again, based
But since
on...
this is simple concrete at saka bakal more or less, it's standard na dinediretso to sa laboratory.
Yes,
di
Your
ba?
Honor.
Okay. So, give us a copy of the manual. Then, how do you check kung in accordance with the manual na susunod? Do you
Yes,
have a
Your
punch list or checklist?
We will do that, Your Honor.
No, do you have? Do
Yes,
they
of
have?
course, because we do every project, Your Honor, be it a small project or a big project, we do have a
Yes.
testing
So-
requirement.
So since it's already 2 weeks since this happened, have we checked whether na they did test every step of the way? Wala pa.
I presume nangyari yun.
Sino bang chief investigator ngayon? Sino bang nag-iimbestiga nito?
Sa umpisa, Your Honor, initially we sent a team coming from the Bureau of Design and Bureau of Construction. But now, because of the numerous discussion that is being done, whether it was due to the construction plan, design, so we need to consult also. We have already written a letter to the Association of Structural Engineers of the Philippines
To help.
to assist us.
So
in the evaluation.
are you
It
doing
will,
a committee?
Yes, Your Honor, we have just subjected that. But the ASEP, or the Association of Structural Engineers, prefer that there should be a committee composed of several
Yes.
organizations.
So number one, sir, may report ba yung unan yung pinadala na
Meron,
taga...
Your Honor. Meron.
Ano nakalagay sa report? Did they follow the testing?
Initial report, Your Honor, they investigated only the failures. What was...
O, hindi ba, sir, part ng failure? Tignan mo sa testing. Kasi kung sa testing pumasa lahat, hindi ba logical yon?
First of all, Your Honor, it is mandatory for our field offices that all testing must be conducted. That test results should
Yes, sir.
be attached.
But it's mandatory na hindi bumagsak yung bridge, bumagsak eh.
Oo nga.
So obviously, you do not, someone there did not follow what's mandatory. That's why you should check kung ano yung mga testing, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
O, kasi may conclusion na eh. Na it was who made the conclusion that it was the design? Obviously, the President will not say that unless it came from DPWH, di ba?
No, it's not actually a conclusion until such time that the forensic investigation will be conducted, Your Honor.
But you did
But again,
submit a report to the President.
It was only the report of the approximate cause, which is the overloaded truck, including the failures, perceived failures on the.
So it wasn't conclusive.
It is not yet conclusive.
Okay,
because
no,
we have to
kasi
review it.
I asked around eh. Maganda ang reputation ng Cañete. I asked around. I just, kasi marami, pero maliit naman yung industriya eh. So tinanong ko lang, ano ba ang reputation ng Cañete Group? Sabi, maganda reputation. If they did the design, it shouldn't fail. So of course, sir, that doesn't mean it's conclusive. It just means that under the normal course, they're one of the go-to guys. But you submitted to the Office of the President, perceived, and then binanggit na.
There was actually a failure. We don't know whether it's a failure of the design, Your Honor,
Okay.
because there
So-
was a submitted report as early as July 18, June 18.
Yes, sir. But
Because it's-
anyone can submit a report eh. And normal sa ganito na magturuan. So before we submit to the Office of the President, we have to make sure that may stamp na ninyo, may conclusion nyo. Diba? So if the contractor says it's not me, it's the design. If the designer says no, it's the contractor. If the contractor says no, it's the DPWH official, sinabi niyang ganito, you can either submit it as raw to the Office of the President, or you can put a conclusion. Now, we further investigated, ito conclusion namin. So my next question is, have you suspended anyone preventive suspension?
Actually, Your Honor, we have a suspension.
No, yes or no, sir? As of today, this morning, now as we speak, may preventive suspension kayo, wala?
Wala pa doon,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Nakita niyo ho yung hinaras na rider sa Bohol ng LTO? Nakita niyo sa news 'yon? Kayo sa mga kapatid natin sa DPWH, nakita niyo 'yon? I think si General is ano. So meron hinaras mga taga LTO kasi nakita kutsilyo, yung pala magsasaka. Right there and there, preventive suspension. Less than 1 week tanggal. 2 weeks na, wala pa kayong preventive suspension. So, kung meron kalokohan dyan sa design, sa testing, napalitan na by now. Kasi the purpose of the preventive suspension, whoever is there, is not to say you're guilty. Di ba? So, ngayon, for example, I'm in charge sa Senate, nung new Senate building. Kung may mangyari ngayon dyan, dapat I am barred from dealing with anything there or my predecessor. Kasi nga, may access kami sa mga dokumento. Di ba? So, that's my point. What kind of investigation are you doing? That's why I want your secretary here. Parang hindi kayo seryoso sa, sabi ni Senator Revilla, heads have to roll. How will they roll if you allow them to talk to people, to do everything, etc.? Di ba? If you were the guilty person, no? If I was the guilty person, what will I do? I'll cover up, di ba? I'll get the plans, I'll talk to Engineer Cañete, I'll talk to Mr. Pablo Resines, I'll talk to Ricardo Interior, I'll talk to everyone. Di ba? That's why you have a preventive suspension during the investigation. Walang personalan yon. And that's why the preventive suspension is a limited period. Para matapos mo rin. So kung sabihin mong 15 days yung preventive suspension. Di ba? So sa 15 days, bibilisan mo yung investigation kasi kawawa naman yung official na yon na walang kamalay-malay, pero preventive suspend mo precisely to protect the investigation. So, sir, pasensya na, and you're the one here, but I should tell this to Secretary. Parang hindi kayo seryoso sa investigation na to. Wala kayong, so right now, there's no point person in the investigation. Oh, so right now, no one was preventively suspended. Yeah. Do you have a central repository right now of all the documents?
Na-retrieve na ho namin lahat yung mga documents.
So, all of the...
Lahat ho.
Yung testing.
Including the test results.
Oh.
It is with the
Sige.
regional office, Your Honor.
So, you will provide us a copy?
Yes, Your Honor.
When? Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Monday.
Okay. Can you... So that, sir... Sorry, sir, may glare eh. Sir Matias?
Yes, I'm the OIC.
Yes. Sir Matias, let's... I can send a stop or you can do it yourself. Let's label it and put it in, Sir Pipo, with your approval. Ayusin po natin, Yusek, yung in chronological. Parang korte, para Annex A, B, C, para pare tayong hindi hirap. No?
Yes, Your Honor.
So,
We'll do that.
if you welcome this investigation, we will do it parallel with you. Di ba? Para yung hindi nyo basta nasusupina. You don't have subpoena powers, right? But of course, you have powers over your personnel and the documents dahil nasa custody nyo. Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
But otherwise, you cannot subpoena people unless... Is any other agency investigating this? Is the PNP or NBI? Have you asked them? No?
NBI wrote a letter asking us to give a report.
Yes.
But I think...
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying kasi pag sila, meron silang powers to either summon or kaya pag hindi sumunod, they can apply for a subpoena eh. Di ba? So, sir, right now, sinong tentative head ng investigation?
We made a proposal, Your Honor. Aside from the first investigation that was conducted, we are going to form a committee
Okay.
that it will...
So, can you ask the secretary to do that today
Yes,
or
Your Honor.
Monday? Kasi nga, 2 weeks na po eh.
Yes, Your Honor. Preferably Monday, Your Honor, Mr. Secretary.
So at this point, can I also request that, are you also investigating the 2 bridges na binanggit sa report ni Jessica Soho? What's the name of those?
What's the name?
Sinulat mo ba?
Pangil Bay Bridge, the way
Yes,
bridge
yes.
connecting Misamis
Yes.
Occidental and Lanao del Norte.
Are you also looking into that? Or
Actually,
walang
there
issue
was-
doon?
May issue na, Your Honor. Actually, what failed there is the wearing course or the asphalt.
Sige. No, give us
So,
a brief na lang. Wag muna lahat ng dokumento.
Ano na yun, Your Honor? Napapalitan na nila.
Yeah, but ang question ko, sir, sino nagbayad nung pinalitan? Yung contractor or
It's the contractor. Your
contractor?
Honor.
Okay.
It's the
So,
contractor, under their warrant.
anything that you are